we are back again. It's a little later than normal and what I wanted to. Sorry, it's so dark. My batteries went dead and my little um tripod um light thing, and I haven't really taken the time to replace it yet. I need to. Probably what I'm going to do after this video. I know it's a little later than normal, but just some circumstances today, and honestly, just not really feeling piano, which is honestly very weird for me. Am always feeling piano. Just making sure I'm okay. Yeah. I'm always in the mood for piano, but today was just a little different, and that's okay. We all have those days. Today's backstory, as you can see from the title, is Come Thou Fount by Robert Robinson. And it, the composer was John Wyatt. I hope I'm saying his name right. Wyeth. So I'm just going to go Wyatt. It was, trying to see when it was written. I would say between 1810. It was first published in, or first appeared in a hymnal called Wyatt's Repository of Sacred Songs, which was published in 1813. So it had to have been written before then. Maybe I will see this, see when it was written as we get down into the backstory. So, Robert Robinson, he was born in Swaffham, Norfolk, England in 1735, September 1735. And his parents were very poor, lowly people. They didn't have much money. His father died when he was 8, and when he was 14, his mother sent him to London to learn barbering, learn how to be a barber, some sort of trade, so that he could make money to help his family. While he was in London, he associated with pretty much the wrong crowd. He didn't live a moral life. He was just really, I guess you could say, he was just very full of himself. He didn't respect others. Like he just pretty much found himself in this gang and did whatever he wanted, whatever the gang told him to. And that's why it's important to have the right group of friends that will lead us to Christ, lead us closer to Christ, and to build each other up, to encourage us, and all that. When he was 17, he and his friends attended a meeting where George Whitefield was preaching. And the main reason why he and his friends went was to, and I quote, went to be scoffing at the poor, deluded Methodists. However, in the course of Whitefield's preaching, Robinson felt so convicted and so moved by the gospel and what Christ did that he got saved. He converted to Christ, gave up his gang life, and just went on for the Lord. A few years after that, he felt called to preach, and I'm sure that was after much prayer and just trying to make sure that is indeed what God's plan was. Sorry, my leaves on my piano keep falling down. They keep moving, and it's annoying me. I'm sorry. He felt called to preach. He entered the ministry in the Methodist Church, but then later, after he moved to Cambridge, he became a Baptist preacher. in Cambridge was when he became well known as an able theologian, and he wrote many works, theological works, and even hymns, more than just Come Thou Fount. He was only 23 when he wrote Come Thou Fount, and he actually put in or used scripture to help him write it. In verse 2 of Come Thou Fount, it says, Here I raise mine Ebenezer, hither by thy help I'm come. And this is taken out of 1 Samuel 7:12, which, again, I forgot to have my Bible to look it up. But in 1 Samuel, an Ebenezer is a symbol of God's faithfulness. And in an expression in the third verse, bind my wandering heart to thee, prone to wander, Lord, I feel it, prone to leave the God I love. And he must have really felt, not really urges, but kind of drawing of the flesh. He fell away from the Lord, backslid, and fell back into sin, unstableness, and even into the doctrine of Unitarianism, which I meant to look that up before I started recording, but that is something I will look up and I will put in the comments once I figure out what that is. And there is a story that was going around that said that Robert Robinson was riding in a stagecoach when he noticed a woman reading the hymn book. The lady turned to him during a conversation and asked what he thought of the hymn that she was humming. And it was Come Thou Fount that she was humming. He burst into tears, and I quote, he said, Madam, I am the poor unhappy man who wrote that hymn many years ago, and I would give 1,000 worlds if I had them to enjoy the feelings I had then. So that was pretty neat. So that was a backstory to Come Thou Fount. All of the information, the article came from 101 Hymn Stories, the inspiring true stories behind 101 favorite hymns by Kenneth W. Osbeck, and it was published by Craigle Publications. It's one of my new books that I got from work, Dove Christian Supply, and yeah, can never have too many books about hymns. So now is everyone's favorite part, my attempt to play the hymn. played all 3 verses that I have in this hymnal to Come Thou Fount. The next few weeks, I'm going to try to be doing something kind of along the lines of Thanksgiving. I know this is a hymn we can sing pretty much all year long, like most hymns, but you mainly hear it more around Thanksgiving. And yeah, that's my plan for the month of November. Do Thanksgiving themed hymns for our backstories and all. If I can find all of the backstories to the ones that I'm planning. But then I'm also planning on either like the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, or Thanksgiving Day if I have time. I don't know if I'm going to have time because we have my sister and brother-in-law and my grandparents coming into town for Thanksgiving, so we'll see. But sometime, either the day before Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving Day, I'm planning on going live either here or on Facebook, probably here on YouTube, and going through some Thanksgiving hymns, Thanksgiving arrangements, similar to what I did for July 4th. So that's my plan for the month. In case you were wondering, which no one really was, but I just wanted to give y'all a heads up. And yeah, I hope y'all have a good rest of your Sunday, a good week, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.